Welcome and welcome back, everybody. Tabletop Toki here. We have a very exciting unboxing featuring a brand new game that just was released from Kickstarter, as well as some brand new content from designer Stephen Armini, and of course our wonderful games from Noble Knight, our sponsor. There's a link down in the description if you want to check out some awesome deals on games from them. They are fantastic, and a huge shout out to them because without all of their help and support for the channel, we wouldn't be able to do as many fun unboxings or share as many cool games as we get to. So we're gonna jump right in here. I think I will save the Kickstarter new release and the upcoming releases for the end of the stream, so stay tuned for those. You're definitely not going to want to miss them. I know our community, and I think all of the above will be things that we really enjoy. And I'm going to try to figure out my life here, make sure we have space for all the things, since there are a lot of great games in here and a lot of boxes. So I'm gonna put this down here and we'll kind of get those as we go. Alrighty. Look at all this space for games. It's gonna be really exciting. Alright, so in addition to some of the games that I got from Noble Knight this month, it was also, and I believe this is still running, free RPG day, month, time. So basically with every $20 that you spend on your order, you can also claim free RPG content. Some of them are like indie RPG games. Some of them are like little one-off campaigns for some popular RPGs, etc. I am not, as y'all probably know if you've been around, I am not the most well-versed when it comes to RPGs, but I've definitely been getting into some solo RPGs lately. And I'm excited to at least check these out and show them off for people who may know a thing or two about that. Like I said, I'm definitely not the expert here, but some of them sounded really cool. So we'll get to those in a second. One of the games that I'm really excited about is Conservas. You probably saw this in the thumbnail. So this is a solo game from designer Scott Alms. One of my favorites. And I've heard really good things about this one. It's a bag builder where you're fishing, I believe. Sending out like fishing boats and things like that. I know that some of us in the community really love this one. I personally did not back it on Kickstarter. And being that it is from Salt and Pepper Games and 25th Century Games, it was a little difficult to get until they just did another print run recently. So the second it came back in stock and I could get it for an actual board game price, I was on top of it. Alrighty. So let's see what we have here. And let me see if I can get the glare down a bit because it's kind of little bright. All right, there we go. So we have our little baggie here. And we have a market book, some other components. Let's see how to play. Beautiful. Extra challenges. Awesome. Love to see it. There's something in this bag. I believe that's probably supposed to be in here. Alrighty, so let's see what this is all about. What you love most in life is bringing the joys of the sea to the people around the world. You own a small tinning company in the coast of Spain where you make the best conservas for everyone to enjoy. You are responsible for the whole process, from managing the boats that go out in the morning to catching the fish and finally selling your tinned goods. You have special goods each month, but it isn't always about making the most money. Having a sustainable impact on the sea is very important. If you harm the ocean by overfishing, then you will fail in your mission. Maintaining balanced relationship with the sea is vital as you work hard to keep making the best conservas in the world. Excellent. All right. So let's see. We have our market book. Good. Let's delve into, we have our sea bag. I really like bag builders. I think there's a pretty big lack of bag building in general in games. Like, I would love to see more of it, and especially with solo games. I think kind of one of the only ones that pretty much comes to mind would be like whatchamacallit, coffee roaster. So I'm really excited to see more of that. All right, let's see. Okay, should be good to go. All right, so we have our open water cart, and we have 18 boat carts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Perfect, and 27 upgrades. We have one. I'm gonna move these off to the side here a bit. We have, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alrighty. So yeah, this is the retail version. I'm not entirely sure what's different between this and the Kickstarter version. So if anybody has any insight to that, I would love to know. But these components seem really nice, even though it's just like regular retail version. Current round marker. We have some money tokens. I won't count those. I'll probably end up using clays anyway. And then we have our different things that we'll be fishing for from our bag. Ooh. Right. Let's see if I can count these up really quickly. So we have 20 water tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so water tokens, good to go. These are really nice. I like the screen printing. Ooh, and it's nice that they're wood instead of just cardboard. That's a nice touch as well. 30 sardine tokens, especially for a bag builder, you know. I think the other bag building solo game I can think of, which is not primarily a solo game, but it has a solo mode that's pretty fun, is Groves. Not Grove 9-card solitaire game, but Groves with an S. That's a really awesome game. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, so that's 10, 15, 25, 30. Okay, so we're good on sardines. Oh, I love how clackety these are too. I don't know if y'all can hear them. Oh. And let's see, we also have muscle tokens, scallop tokens, octopus. Octopus is only 14, so 4, 4, 4, and 4. Those are good to go. Bottoms has been releasing a lot of bangers lately. Not that he ever doesn't release bangers, but on last month's unboxing stream, we did Thingstead, which is a 2-player game. And that is, oh baby, so good. I was raving about it in the Discord just the other day because, man, what an innovative 2-player game. Really, really enjoy that one. All right, oops. Let's see if we can get the light a little. That's a little better. There's a lot of glare. All right, and then we should have 50 of these. So we have 10, 20, 30, perfect. Or 50, did I say 50? I meant 30, I was counting in 5, that's why. All right, looks like everything is here. Very excited to finally check this one out. Like I said, it's come very highly recommended as per a lot of people in our community, especially over on Discord. So I'm excited to just finally get to dive in and see what it's all about. That is Conservas, solo bag building game from Scott Alms. We'll put that up there. And then let me see if I can adjust this really quickly because I feel like the colors are not quite where they should be. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. That's one of the games from Gnome Hollow. This is not a newer game, but it is one of a favorite of mine, which is 3D Kingdoms. Again, this one's hard to find, so thank you to Noble Knight, because it's cool being able to get like newer games that come out, but also some used games that aren't currently, I don't believe that this is currently still in print. So it's always amazing. And I use the wish list feature a lot so you can get notified when games that you are excited about or looking for come back in stock, and that's what I did with this one. This is one of my favorites. It's a 2-player bluffing game, but with 2 copies you can play 3 or 4 players. I haven't gotten to try that yet. I think it works really well as a 2-player game, but now that there's this second copy floating around, we may be able to try that out and see how it goes. Okay. So this is from designers Hayato Kisaragi and Bruna Fedudi. All right, and we're outwitting the rival kingdom. Oh my gosh, and the cards are still in shrink. I will leave those in shrink. Since this copy, I introduced this game to a friend of mine, and they really loved it. So this is their copy technically. They said we can show it off on stream. But essentially you have these different character cards that you play face down. The attacker and defender will both place 3, and the attacker flips them up. If the defender doesn't play the matching card, then you get to do the conversions or collect the resources that are on top of the card. And you're doing that to try to build 3 of these royal palaces, but there are other like ongoing benefits that you can get as well, with different like characters that are one-time buys or other buildings that give you special powers. So that's really exciting. And let's see. Yes, the story. Once upon a time, there were 2 neighboring kingdoms. The 2 kings were both greedy and vain, which caused constant rivalry between them. I'm more famous than you. No, I'm undoubtedly more famous than you. Besides, I have greater support from my people. Their arguments seemed endless until a traveler who had visited both kingdoms spoke up. Who cares about people's support? A splendid palace is the only token of prestige, said the traveler. How about deciding the most prestigious king by saying who can construct palaces the fastest? Satisfied with the suggestion, the 2 kings immediately began to devise plots to construct their palace and sabotage their rivals. All right, so yeah, really fun little bluffing game. And it looks like we have all of the different tokens. So these are the resources that you get throughout. And since the cards are in shrink, we don't even have to count them. I'm gonna trust that they're all there. But yeah, if you're into 2-player games, if you like bluffing games, this is a super cool one to play. A lot of depth of strategy. You can also upgrade your character cards so that certain characters get like even better benefits with conversions or resource gathering. Very easy to learn, very difficult to master, especially as, you know, the strategy and the levels of bluffing that you can get into between you and whomever you're playing with. So that is Greedy Kingdoms. Maybe we'll put that over here since that fits there pretty nicely. Okay, what else do we have? We have, ooh, this one's new in shrink. I have not played this, but it is called A Message from the Stars. I believe this is a cooperative game designed by Clarence Simpson. So let's see, yeah, so number 1, you receive transmissions, then you work cooperatively to decipher the message and uncover the alien language and decode the secret message. I really love, and it's from Allplay, I really love cooperative games that are about language and deduction. Some other types of cooperative games, like cooperative strategy games, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of, especially if I can play them solo. But these kinds of games that have different limited communication and things like that, these are right up my alley. A lot of the DVC games, like Signal, which I put a short up about, and the OG Rosetta, some of my favorite cooperative games that I've ever played. So yeah, oh, co-op or teams? 1 alien and any number of scientists, or team versus team. Oh, I love the idea of team versus team. There's so many games that I wish that I could play team versus team in this realm of things where you're not just playing against the game, where you actually have, you know, a little bit of a fire under your butt in terms of what other people are doing. So we have some like notepads here to take notes on, some dry erase markers. And let's see, oh, I should have said, this is 2 to 8 players, 45 minutes, ages 11 and up. And then we have our screens and our boards. So this looks like, oh gosh, this art is gorgeous. Leonard Dupont. Oh, it's got little slots for the cards. Okay, so yeah, there's quite an in-depth look at how the game goes, setup, round flow, and final guess. So this is the whole thing for either co-op or teams. There are different tips for giving clues. So I'm guessing that this is the alien. And then you can slot in your different cards here. Oh, this is really gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm very excited to try this out ASAP. I was like a little excited. I kind of knew what it was about. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like things I like. But seeing this looks really cool. And we've got our alphabet down here. They have nice little reminders. So it seems like the components are not only very functional. Oh, and there's a backside too. Not only very functional, but also very beautiful. Just very clean aesthetic overall. And then we have words and values. It looks like these cards are, you can put, oh my gosh, if I can open this. You can write on them, I would suppose, based on how glossy they look. Oh, duh, because the tab is not where I thought it was. If y'all have any suggestions for other cooperative games or games about language in general, let me know. That is one of the things that I love in games, not in games, just in general. So yeah, variety of different words, and then we have some different setups that we can do with different words and things based on difficulties, it looks like. Labor. These in here. Let's see. Those up there. The markers here. And then we have these little cards. Cute. Looks like these are what slot into the screen. Ooh. Let's see, does it have yeah, and I love that all plays rules are always just like the one kind of fold out sheet. That's really exciting. Oh, okay, so based on, it seems like it's kind of like Wordle, but instead of doing like different colors for different sections, you get a score for the word. Okay, there's suspicion letters. If it's 0, then you can see that like none of the letters are overlapping. Interesting. There's another game from Allplay that has similar elements called Fictionaire, but that one is almost just like Wordle, but with one person playing as the librarian who's trying to give the clues about the words, but they can lie about one of the clues each round. We have some different letters, and it makes it more challenging depending on the rarity of those letters. Excellent. And we have an extra baggie. Not sure what we'll do with that yet, but it's there if we need it. All right, so that's a message from the stars. Very excited to try this one out. Thinking hopefully this week we'll get to play it co-op, and then maybe next week teams, just based on player counts and attendance for game nights. But we'll see. All right. And it does play at 2 as well, so that's exciting. Let's. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff. What's happening? There's a lot of stuff in this bag. We'll see what all's in here. Okay. All right, so these are for a game that's upcoming, Gnome Hollow. This is the upgrade kit. A lot of little goodies. I'm going to set that to the side. We have a couple little games. So this is called Are You a Robot? It is 2 players, 2 minutes, and $2. There are 3-player rules, and you can buy copies to play with up to 4. So this is from Looney Labs. So let's take a peek and see. This was just a little extra thing. It's like I needed to get to free shipping, you know? And I'm like, why not? $2. Let's see what this is about. I love little micro games, love 2-player games. I think this is a bluffing game. Social deduction micro game. Yeah, so it's literally just these couple of cards. We're being replaced by murderous androids who look just like us. Each player gets a random card, which they must look at and let no one else see. Gameplay consists of talking, asking each other questions to figure out who became a robot. You can say anything lying as part of the game. Interesting. So we have the rules there. And then just some promo cards. Put these in here. Very cool. Excited to see how that works out for 2 or 3 players. We have some RPGs. Okay, so this is a Deck of Worlds sampler pack. A tool for creating instant homebrew settings filled with unforgettable landmarks, vibrant cultures, ancient mysteries, and intriguing adventure hooks. The sampler contains 35 of the 240 cards from the full deck. Okay, so this is, ooh. Oh, interesting. So it looks like these cards have different things on them that can layer, oh, okay. That can layer based on like a base, and then adding like a temple, adding a shattered temple, something that sleeps, that knows, was once encased in ice. So this is for world building for RPGs, and it's just a little deck that can give you some ideas there. That's pretty cool. I'll probably gift this to some of my friends who DM. We have quite a few other games to check out as well. Little RPG. Oh, I should put this back in here. Again, I'm not super well versed in RPGs, but I think a lot of the like creative aspects of them, like world building, for example, those kinds of things intrigue me a little bit more, I think, than like playing through actual stories and RPGs themselves, but like the setup and things like that. Okay, so this is Nightfell, A Feast of Death. So I think that this is for the RPG Nightfell. This is just a little scenario. Yeah, quick multi-chapter little scenario. I love the art. Holy crap, that's beautiful. Maps, etc. We also have Otherscape. This is the demo for it. So this looks like a cyberpunk kind of techie, futuristic tech magic tech. Ooh, it's got like a fold out poster. Oh, I love that. Unagi. I really love this aesthetic. Again, super big appreciate those kinds of things. That's freaking sick, dude. There are more. Wilson. Oh, I love the Oni mask. That's very cool. So yeah, Otherscape seems kind of interesting. Again, I have no idea if these are well-known RPGs or not. So that is not part of my bag, but these seem really, really cool. And I have a lot of friends who are into RPGs, so I'm just excited to whip these out at game night and see, you know, who likes what. And again, with the sale that Noble Knight has right now, it's every $20 you spend, you can select one of these like little 1-cent freebies. This one has its own unique aesthetic as well, called A Great Offering, an Oojima Adventure. I like the little harpies. That was what kind of drew me in. I'm a big fan of Greek mythology and things like that. So yeah, we're arriving. We have some harpies, and it looks very Ghibli inspired, like Miyazaki type of art, but you know, obviously influenced, inspired, not exactly. Oh my gosh, I love this. So cool. And it shows you what's in Oojima overall. Oh, so this is like a little prequel, it looks like. Like this is the setup, Darren, before you get to the main game in Oojima. Interesting. I love that. That's so cute. We also have a couple other ones. Again, new, very cool horror aesthetic, Wires in the Woods, Trash Forging, TTRPG, Solo Quick Start. Oh, it's solo? I'm gonna have to try this one. It looks like you play as a little creepy raccoon trash deer creature. You just need playing cards, 2 D6s, somewhere to record your story, and a token to represent your location. So this world was abandoned. It's a solo or 2-player game where you go as a little forager. Oh my gosh, I actually might play this one. This sounds so cute. And is it just this little... So it's just a little guy? Is this the whole game? I love that. Okay, this one I'm gonna play for sure. Oh, and at Critical Kit, they have a range of games. Be Like a Crow is one that's come highly recommended for solo. Be Like a Cat, haven't heard of that one. And 6666. All right, I am really excited. This one is definitely gonna get a play from me, either solo or maybe with my partner, because they really love RPGs and I know they would be super into that. Okay, we also have Piaga 1348, Quick Death. Let's see. So translates to plague. Ooh, and I love this like medieval art aesthetic. Play the role of soldiers of the Ordo Mortis, an undercover army fighting a secret war to eradicate revenant plague and its grim consequences. Okay, all right, very few rules. Oh my gosh, and all of the calligraphy, all the black letter, and there has different black letter fonts. Like this is different from this one, is different from this one. I am a huge fan of calligraphy, and just like fonts and hand lettering in general, just lettering. So this is, oh my god, and I love the colors. This is so cool. Again, don't know that I'll ever have the chance to play it, but it's so inspiring seeing how creative a lot of people are. Oh my gosh, and the character sheets are so cool. Yeah, yeah. See, this is the thing. Maybe this is my problem with RPGs, is that like my only exposure to multiplayer RPGs is like D&D. And I feel like, okay, great, but there's so much other cool shit you can do. And oh, look at these two boys. Like each of these has such a cool, unique aesthetic and world that I'm just like, why would you just want to sit and play the same tired stuff over and over again? Not to say that there's not a lot of cool stuff in D&D, but it's like I grew up with that. I grew up with, you know, high fantasy, that world. I want to explore new stuff. Bunny! Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. That's so cute! Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah. Setting is agnostic. You can tailor it to your campaign. Very flexible, 5 micro settings, easy to homebrew, easy to get into. Very cute. So pick up and play role-playing game that offers diverse options for GMs. Same core building block traits that are associated with a shift die. So it seems like it just constantly changes through kind of whatever you want it to be. Wow, super exciting. I'm gonna set these off to the side. Y'all have any suggestions for like easy to get into, really quick kinds of RPGs and things like that? Let me know. I think the main thing for me is that it's difficult to get together with people on a consistent basis for those kinds of things, especially when I host board games so often. Yeah, so if y'all have any like one-off ones that we can get into, let me know, because I'd definitely be down for one-off sessions. I still need to play Alice is Missing. That's one that I'm really excited for, and I know there's an expansion out for it too now that's been out for a while. But I think it's like if it can be a single kind of sitting type of deal or a solo thing, because then I can play it myself, you know. Yeah, that would be really cool. I win the bet. None of the games, really? Okay, awesome. Well, glad to be of service. This one, some of us might know. And speaking of RPGs, we have Call to Adventure. I have personally never played this game because, as I understand it, it is very much more on the side of like creating a character and putting that character out into the world. So a little lighter on maybe some of the mechanics, but more about that character creation, RPG-ish type of thing. So it's 1 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes. We have the game rules. Let's see. Lowly Squire becomes a knight of legend. Compete to create fantasy heroes. On the journey from your humble origin to epic destiny, you will gain traits, face challenges, and grow in your abilities. Each player will build a character and tell a story, but only one will become the greatest hero. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mostly got this because, like I said, my partner's super into RPGs, character, etc. stuff. We have 4 player boards. Oh, I love these rooms. That's very cool. And I was curious enough to, you know, be like, maybe we'll see what's going on here. Also, it was $10 from Noble Knight. So like, it's like for $10, I kind of have to get it just to see. All right, so we have these character cards. Oh my God, the art is gorgeous. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, I did not expect to see that based on just the cover. Okay, the cover is very bright, but these have a dark aesthetic. I don't know if it's because they're level 3 specifically, but I really love this. Greed Quest. Oh, interesting. All right, let's see. So we have 15 of each of these different cards, and then we have story cards, which have these flags on them. Okay, so these look like they are story cards. I will sort those in a second. We also have, what are these? Hero and anti-hero cards. What are these? We have a little square sheet. Pull some of these off to laminate them for later. Put those on my laminating pile stack. All right, we got a lot of cards. They're not quite organized, so we will just have to sort those all out. Okay, what are these tokens? 40 XP tokens. I'm not going to count to make sure there are 40. I think that looks adequate. Like little rubies, pretty cute. And then we have our runes, 24. We have 3 of each of these different types, and then we have whatever these guys are. What are these? Like 4 little tokeny things? Are these extra? What's happening? I'll have to look that up. Oh, I need to put these on BGG as well. What? Okay, let's sort through these cards. We have that, we have that. 44 hero and anti-hero cards, but these are something else. These skull ones. We have the anti-hero cards, which are those darker ones, and then we have these lighter ones, which are the hero cards. I don't know what the skulls are. I don't know what that is. There extra stuff in here? Guess we'll find out. Do you guys always face your cards the same way? It's always interesting getting games used. Like sometimes they are just sorted to the moon and back, and sometimes they are just a hot mess of whatever this is. So we need 22 of each of these. So we have hero cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So that's 22. We have these ones, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. That's 22. Oh, maybe these are the solo and co-op cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that makes sense. And then we have our story cards, which we will have to sort through. Oh, there's so much stuff. I'm gonna put this off to the side for now. All right, let's see. Ooh, we'll see what we have going on here. Like level 2s. We have some level 1s. More level 2s. 1, 2, 3. Back to 2s. 1. All right, I'm very excited about this. I think it should be a pretty quick experience as well. I've heard some people, I feel like in the Discord, also say that this one plays pretty well solo, or that it's pretty fun solo. So depending on whether it's really kind of up my alley or not, we might have to give that a go. All right, and these look like they're the character cards, perhaps. 45 character cards, yeah. Okay, so we should have, ooh, so pretty. Look at that art, y'all. Oh, buddy. Very gorgeous. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15 of the level 1 or 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's level 1. Pop those down on in here. Bam. And then for our story cards, we have 30 for Act 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miscount? Oh, there's. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I think one got mixed up in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 32. All right. Then we have Act 1, which should be 29 cards. Let's just check that really quickly. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 29. Perfect. Haven't seen any of these or known any of these games so far, and we haven't even gotten to the new release / upcoming release game for Kickstarter. I'm very excited about. Holy crap. Literally, it got dropped off this morning, and I'm like, all right, time to schedule the stream. I'm just waiting for it to get delivered. Okay, let's put this maybe we can do like that. The Call to Adventure. Conservas, robot. Message from the stars. Beautiful. Love to see it. Okay. We have one more game from Noble Knight, and then we'll get to the very exciting new stuff, Kickstarter-y goodness. All right, so this game is Gnome Hollow. This is not a game that I really had on my radar, but my sister and her partner were very excited about it. So I was like, sure, why not? I can get that for y'all. 2 to 4 players, ages 12 and up, 45 minutes. It is, oh, cute. When the last snows have melted away and the earth is rich with spring energies, the veil between worlds is at its thinnest. For meadow gnomes, it's a joyous time where they can truly enjoy the blooming meadows, frolic with creatures of the forest. You take on the role of a pair of gnomes trying to become the humble caretakers of nature. Gnomes compete in hollow harvest to grow a tabletop garden of mushrooms, flowers, and collect rewards, strategically outplay their opponents. And this is the one that we have all the upgraded components for here. Ta-da! That's exciting. Oh my gosh, I have to go on BGG and add these games. Hold on. Conservas. I always forget. Okay. Own. Oops. Before we get too far, I will forget, as I have forgotten each time we've opened a new game. Good. Okay. And message from the stars. Okie dokie. Here we go. Okay. Gnome Hollow. Ta-da! Cute. Alright, let's see what we have in here. Aw, little handwritten font. That's cute. We should have our player board, or market board, pinwheel market board, the garden tile board. We have our little stuff pile, 4 double-sided player boards. Oh, they gave names to the little gnomes. Holly and Poppy, Sour Jack and Sweet Jane, Gord and Peanut, Betty and Beatrice. Cute. That whatever. This is Mushroom Trade Board, which is a variant. Then we've got all of our components. We have the upgraded components, some different tiles for those, etc. Player pieces. Oh, these are cute. Wait, does this already have the upgraded ones? No. Cute. Yeah, so all these are going to be replaced with these wooden screen printed beautiful little cute tokens. We'll just kind of leave those in there for now. But this seems fun. Okay. Nice little slot there for these boards. Put these up here on top. All right, awesome. Gnome Hollow. Okay, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Y'all ready? Should we put this like this? Gnome Hollow. I'll just put this over here. Running out of space. Okay, so I will save the tiny new release for last. We're going to take a first look preview at a new big box expansion standalone game and a brand new game that is not yet released from Stephen Armini. We have, ta-da, Fliptown New Frontier and wait, what is this? Flip Voyage! Super exciting. I love Fliptown. I was very tardy to the party when it came to the Fliptown game and, you know, all the amazing things that it has to offer. Big ups from, you know, people in our Discord and in our community. I finally got a copy from Noble Knight some time ago, and I have just been loving it. So we actually did a stream of the new solo campaign for Fliptown here on the channel not that long ago. When was that? It was sometime last year. Lone Cowboy. Very fun thing to play. Okay, so we have our boards here for our poker hands, and then we have brand new boards. If y'all know anything about Fliptown, basically, you use a deck of cards, and the cards correspond to each, or the suit corresponds to each of the different areas. The number tells you like the value of strength action that you can do in that area. And then you have another card that goes into your poker hand, where you can get benefits at the end of each round of 5 turns. In addition to that, I believe that this expansion adds a new mechanic, which is hard luck. And if I'm correct, I think that you can either play this as its own new board, or you can double barrel and play this along with the base game board too, so that you have like crazy options and combos, which y'all know me. It's like balls to the wall all day, every day. You give me an Oniverse game, I'm putting in all the mini expansions. You give me double barrel option of playing with 2 boards, I'm doing it. Railroading Subway, 2 boards, above ground, underground, I'm doing it. So very, very, very excited. I will see if I have time to do this one on stream. I believe the campaign starts in a week and a half. So at the very least, I'll get an Instagram post sharing some of my thoughts on this new expansion and how it plays before that. But I'm super excited. So yeah, we have our Frontier boards. We have the single panel boards, all dry erase. We have some of those markers, and then we have some new cards as well. Let's see what we've got here. We have some new bounties, which are like objectives that you can try to go for. First come, first serve, so like 7 points, and then it flips to 4 points. So we have 5 new bounties. We also have 4 character cards, which are for maybe solo, maybe not. Is that, I forget. We have a cowbot. 8, 9, 10 new cowbots. Ooh, it says 6 on here, but maybe they made more. That's exciting. And then we have double barrel mode. Ooh, man. Okay. Yeah, so we have the new step of resolving hard luck for double barrel mode. Oh, all about that. Oh, 4 sidekick cards. Wait. Huh? What? Which ones are the sidekicks? Oh, these are sidekicks. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'll have time to do a full stream before the campaign goes up, but I will definitely be playing through this hopefully tonight. If I can twist some arms and break some kneecaps, I mean, ask politely, request politely that we play at the game. So that's very exciting. Oh, I should put these in a bag. That'll be easier to get in and out. But we also have Voyage, which is like a sequel to Fliptown, underwater themed, it looks like. Maybe Nautilus, with art by Naomi for all. Again, gorgeous. Love the monochrome aesthetic. This one, I'm going to do my absolute best to stream this weekend so y'all can see it here with me live. Oh, yes, baby. I did not mind orange, but it is one of my least favorite colors. Underwater theme blue, on the other hand, with purples and seafoam greens. Chef's kiss. That's me, baby, all day, every day. All right, so let's see what we have here. So we have our boards, very not dissimilar to Fliptown. Oh, there's a little map. And science. We have warfare, adventure, liberation. These look so cool. And then we have our little submarine, Nautilus-y type deal. Okay, so similar concepts to Fliptown, but very different. And it looks like we can, track our notoriety as well around the board. Oh man, that's exciting. Okay, so we have our 4 boards here. So similar to Fliptown, it's 1 to 4 players, I assume, based on that. Let's see. Yeah, 1 to 4 players, 45 minutes, ages 12 and up. We get to do science. We have some markers. Love to see it. I always laminate all my roll and writes anyway, so when they come with that, even better. We have some little tokens. That's new. I don't believe there are any tokens for Fliptown. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even out yet, so this is the rule book right now. Very exciting. Let's see what these are. We have phase tokens, of which we should have 16. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. We're all good to go there. And then we have there are some solo cards. Very nice. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm like beyond excited. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are some different, looks like setups maybe. Nemo's challenge cards, character cards. These are the character cards. Oh, cool. And they have different like items that you can get, kind of similar to the Lone Gun mini solo expansion for Flip Town. And then we have some 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe these are the solo cards. Yeah. Farragut's Pursuit. And then we have some challenge cards, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 challenge cards as well that are double-sided. Very cool. Man. And then we have our cards, which, oh my gosh, look how gorgeous this is. Are these the card backs? Little squiddy boy. Whoo, man. Is it warm in here? Oh, look, they've got little waves in the corners. So cute. I love the oh, so cool. I love this. This makes me so happy, especially the card backs. Look how gorgeous that is, y'all. My goodness. All right, cool. So like I said, I'm going to do my absolute best to get this played this week so that we can stream it this weekend and y'all can see it in depth how it plays before the campaign goes up. New Frontier, I'm not sure I'll have time to do 2 streams this week, but I will try my best to get an Instagram post up with details about that as well. Before we go, you have one more little game. This is a game that was just released. It is one of the only games I backed on Kickstarter last year. I think I backed like 2, maybe 3 games on Kickstarter the whole year, because that's how we go. I'm not a huge Kickstarter person, as y'all know. Sorry, just gotta add these to BGG. But this one looked so fun, so cute, so adorable. I was very excited. And it's from a new designer, Daryl Chow, I believe. David Chow, sorry, David Chow from Swaggy Games. Look at how cute he is. Oh my god, oh man, so cute. Okay, so it's 2 to 4 players, 10 to 99 years old, 15 to 20 minutes. And you're playing as cat psychopomps. So you've just been appointed as the supervisor of a team of cat psychopomps. Lead your furry subordinates to guide lost souls into the afterlife. So you take turns playing sets of cards, and you can complete them using dice. So it's a card shedding game. Y'all know I love a good card shedding game. Every time after a player sets cards from their hands, you have to reveal another card to your play area if possible, and then be mindful of cards that you reveal because everyone can see them, and you want to be the last player with unplayed cards. So there's some dice there with these little cute stickers. Oh, I love stickers. So yeah, this one just came out. It just got here in the mail from Singapore not that long ago. I've been holding on to it so that I could unbox it and give these first impressions here with y'all on stream. You're welcome. If any of you know me, if there's one thing that is very prominent about my being, it's that I am one of the most impatient people on the face of the planet. So the fact that I got this and didn't immediately rip it open speaks volumes to how much I love y'all. You're welcome. You can thank me later or now. Feel free to thank me now. Oh my god, he's so cute. Briefcase. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're trying to get rid of all your cards, basically. Cataleton. Like a skeleton? Oh, so he's like a little extra promo boy. And then we have Madame Mitch, the Cat Witch. Little promo cards on them. Dang. Oh my god. The art is so cute. Who did the art for this? Oh, the designer, David Chow. Right on. Big fan of people who design games and do art for their own games. Like, how cool is that? Oh my God, they're so freaking cute. Look at those guys. There's a little, oh, that was my favorite. There's a little guy. Oh man, Beach Kitty? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. This is the stuff. We have our Hell domain. I used dice. Cute. Then we have different Taro. Oh my gosh. I love them all. I'm very excited. I'm not even a cat person. This was really doing it for me. We have our little gemmy, soul gems. And then we, of course, have our dice as well that we're going to be playing. So very excited to get this one to the table. Be sure to check out next month's wrap up. I will definitely be sharing my thoughts about this one. Again, going to try to get it played this week for sure, so that I can finally play it after waiting so long to even just unbox it. We'll do a quick wrap up of the games we saw here today on stream. If you're here live, thanks for being here live. If you're watching in the future, thanks for watching. And then we will be good to go. So off camera, we have Gnome Hollow, 2 to 4 player garden building game with the upgraded bits. We also have several interesting looking RPGs. So a little deck of world sample pack for world building. We have Nightfell, little mini campaign for the larger game, a demo game for Otherscape, which is Cyberpunk, Great Offering, which is like the origins before you get to Oojima, for Oojima. We have Shift, which seems like a really cool dynamic RPG, quick to get into, Piaga 1348, so the Plague. And then we have Wires in the Woods, which is solo 2-player, a little quick trash foraging RPG. Excited to try that one. Speaking of quick little, we have Are You a Robot, 2 to 3 player bluffing game. We also have Conservas, which is a solo bag building game from Scott Alms. Call to Adventure, which is 1 to 4 players, character building game. Message from the Stars, 2 to 8 players, cooperative or in teams. And then we have Greedy Kingdoms, which is an excellent 2-player bluffing game. Highly recommend it. And finally, we wrapped up with 2 upcoming titles from Stephen Aramini. Fliptown New Frontier, which is a standalone expansion, but you can combine it with the original Fliptown and do double barrel mode, as well as Flip Voyage, which is like a spiritual successor with an underwater theme. And then from new designer David, I don't know why I keep saying Daryl, David Chow from Swaggy Games. We have Catapump, which is a really cute card shedding game for 2 to 4 players that plays in 15 to 20 minutes. Perfect. Woo! All right, I believe that is everything. Thank you all so much for being here and for watching the videos, watching the stream, supporting the channel. It honestly really means a lot. I have periods of times where sometimes it's really easy to get burnt out on a hobby that kind of goes hard 24/7, especially when it's such a big part of like my creative life here on YouTube, as well as my social life with hosting game nights every week, and then my personal life and just solo gaming and looking up games and like consumer stuff. I don't know. It's hard to not get excited about sharing new games with y'all and sharing some of the stuff that happens behind the scenes in terms of like new games and just enjoyment of the hobby, like being able to interact with y'all and have that back and forth and kind of go on that journey together. There's like, it's difficult to stay burnt out for long. So I appreciate y'all because it's a really special opportunity to be able to be here doing this. So yeah, if you have any other suggestions for games that you think I should check out or people in the community might enjoy, please let me know, because I'm always on the lookout for new and exciting games to share with y'all and to be able to explore. And that should be about it. Thanks so much as always for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you later this week with a Flip Voyage stream this weekend, maybe. Huh? Put a little date on it. Yeah, and we'll see you next time, aka very soon. Bye.